It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, sometimes really frustrating, as we saw here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He's hit.
I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
We'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Using the ground game here. The game moves the ball to 34.
Great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. Cookhouse will try to keep this drive moving. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And got enough for the first down. He's still going. Scoops out of bounds. Nice pickup on that line play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for him.
From the shotgun, nowhere to run. Up the route for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. They'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few. This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass this time. Oh, he dropped it. Did not see that very often from this guy. Going to bring up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Moves out of the pocket. He's hurt as he throws it. Oh, another incompletion.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner looking to create better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Temple offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback with his pass here on second down. Goes to the sideline, steps out into a short game.
Quarterback looks downfield and makes this throw. He wants to get the ball and pick up the yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the track route and gets some positive yards.
The offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback still with the football. Stopped right there at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding those points there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4 inches.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. It's broken up nicely. Defensive stop and turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go down. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Easy to be brought down.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point gives them a double-digit lead. But the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play on the drive now. They're backed up with the 14. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. That's caught. It's
Come on, that was it.
receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Well, Ohio State has the jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. Fighting him off. Pick up enough yardage for a first set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. We're getting scrambled. The receiver makes the catch. He makes a stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, number 48.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. Using his legs, he can serve him. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards on.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Owls line up on first and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to spring the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
We're going to go with the wildcat formation. Extra block. See what they have in mind here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it's a direct snap. This one goes nowhere. What can they get back to the line of scrimmage?
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touchback. Those touchbacks is going to be a real test on that defense. And they passed this test with flying colors, blowing out to the line.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch man on the sideline.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Owls want to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a quick catch.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to chuck it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Run for the end zone. Touchdown. They connect for 6. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point was good. They trail by 3 at 10-7.
Nice to be in that place.
returning it, but instead takes the knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Chris,
this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game. Chris, technical job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's third down for the offense. Can he make it to the basket?
Third down, the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs to move the sticks.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. The shotgun running play calls. Fighting off the defender.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The game makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. That one produces a decent gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Can they pick up the first on the screen? That's enough to move the sticks and get the first down at the 41.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the fact is enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Just a small gain. Look at a second and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. This is the first down and more. He's in the clear.
That's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense gets pushed back. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense facing second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He keeps it on a design run. Fires all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And with the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with touchdowns. Now they take off the open defense to get a quick stop. Turn starts inside the 15. Drive down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Signs of the throw. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kinds of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Offense comes up with their second timeout to start strategy.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack makes it second down and forever. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10. Minutes going to wrap up the first half. Kicking out of Kevin Connors for a halftime update.
Take all your shit and leave. I know you know.
Howell kicks this away to start the second half. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. See if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. We get the second half started with their running play. They're bringing down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw.
It's a step out.
It's a sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and new energy here to start the second half.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They got him, and they convert on fourth down. The drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looks like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's looking deep down the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Put some space around the 30. And finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
How impressive these guys did up front today. Big third down. No defense. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Running back grabs it on the screen. He gains 9 for a second and 1.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown. This offense no surprise there for him. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. They may not hurt you on the big throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has it. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Howell's offense is back out on the field now. Single back takes the handoff. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Ball handed off. And the Salts were able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. All the preparation, all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely absolutely break.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Here comes the Temple offense out there. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Makes a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the sideline. It's a short gain, but enough to move the sticks.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
It was a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's looking deep again. The pass is dropped. Huge gain to his eye off the ball. Yeah, this offense is really using conversion here now. Multiple scores. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack early has made this a huge challenge. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stop short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
People starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Trying to line up to get the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Irvin. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on these drives. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. That pass is no good. To wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He lets it go. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Owls come up to the line in a hurry-up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop right at the line.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. Like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter. This defense with the speed you have. You got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
2nd down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. This
Yeah, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback there, almost disseminated right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete straight play.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made on the
I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
The Ohio State offense gets back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. Just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that.
Now it's 2nd down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Receiver able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
20 play called on 3rd and short. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out. Hang on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. He makes the tackle for that pass, creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. He's catching.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance high school. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Temple offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He lets it rip. And he's intercepted. He's stepped up on that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
To the 25. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Good job here, not predetermining what you want to do as a quarterback. He read the defense, made the right read, pitched it out to his back, and he got a big gain as a result.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play calls, and continuing to put points on the board.
The key team out for the BAT trial. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Owls offense is back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On the move now. He'll wisely throw that one away.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Toward that quickly, a short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
But we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling, and the awareness to understand in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot, but was incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Look at the defense today. They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Finds it in the middle of the field. There's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looks to the left, pass caught. He's tackled just short of that first down mark. Good job by the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. He was hit and this is through. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the offense just takes a knee here.
Can't get this party promoters off of me. Tell me, would you slide for me if I call for you? I've been in the shower, let me watch things up. And I got some cold game for that Casamigos. You know that tequila aggravates y'all. that you watch anime, I know you rather be home. I know you had it in your face and you had a ringtone. The good life. Yes, I have, and I'm growing impatient. Don't know how you saw in the basement. Now I'm grown. We on the top floor, it's amazing. Penthouse pass, I'll show you the spaces. First, second, third, I can show you the bases. Don't have to say shit, 'cause I feel like you know everything. So good, my feelings make me feel so good in every way. You read it with my baby, so I'll hope you understand me. Psychic, to my energy, you feel so good. You let me sideways, girl, 'cause I know you understand me. I see you in my mind,
Good oil. Just came off a huge win, top 10 matchup against Temple. It was at Ohio State. It was 52-7. Really, man, the difference in the game was we scored right before half, and then he missed the field goal. So it was a 2-possession game. I got the ball coming out, and I scored. And then they either got a stop or a turnover, I don't remember. And then it was just kind of blown out right there. And he just, got out of what he wanted to do. I know, like, I had a fumble go my way where my safety just came up and knocked his running back out. And, but yeah, man, I mean, played well. Defense, man, really showed out. Flew around, made plays. Held him to 242 yards on offense. We ran it for 200. He had 0 yards rushing. Looking at his team, his running back is a freaking stud, man. So we had to shut him down. We did. He was 24 for 38 passing, and only for 242 yards. So we kept a lot of stuff in front of us. Didn't, let any big plays. Third down was huge. So he was 2 for 9 on third down, 22%. We were 7 for 10, and then we were 2 for 2 on fourth down. So we kept it in manageable fourth down, and then that one fourth down we didn't go for, we kicked the field goal. So we were efficient, keeping the offense on the field, getting points. We had 0 turnovers, he had 3. So 2 of the interceptions, man, were good plays on my end. We won. Fumble, I just got lucky. I'll just be straight up with you. But other than that, man, got a tough schedule ahead of us, so we just got to keep our head down and keep winning. Sure, man. So go Buckeyes. good. Got something so fast. Yeah, well. Let's see, do you would be one? Beating your ass? Yeah, we're chasing this Heisman. NG. Yeah. This wide receiver I have is crazy.
Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas.
About to restart so we can get some good work.
The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas's offense will get first crack at it today. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, I think what impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry. One of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to commute.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
It don't matter.
Inside the 15.
This receiver's so good, buddy. And they got that and sticking.
Because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run players. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I don't know. It didn't sound like he got beat up.
Return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup.
Oh,
It's going to be happening out on the island all game long.
Justin Fields.
Receiver's got speed. He's got
I knew it. I
breaking
could
ability,
beat him
catching the football from
coming out of
far
this
side,
cycle.
against one and
Well,
two.
last cycle.
Shut down corners
Because
in
he was
the
Ohio
game.
State, and now he's acting.
He's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts. And he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He does some weird stuff too.
Trying to move the sticks
He-
on third down.
He like moves all of his players without like doing anything. I don't know.
And that
Yes, he is doing it,
Saved
man.
the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground.
I don't think we can move that in the field.
Nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. DB's right up on the receivers. Sends it back in motion. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Yeah, this guy.
Broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, I dropped a pick 6. I don't know if he turned it off. But like right before I took a knee, I dropped a pick 6 against him.
That'll bring him to within 4.
I would have got that.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, what finishes. Can they catch it? He will score. Touchdown, Texas. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on
This is
that
cool.
kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got the quick completion. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back.
You guys playing?
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. Last game he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game.
Dude, I
Now,
stuck.
he right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow
Started
him down.
listening to music. It's helping. It's helping so much.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know when Heisman
We know
is
this
in
guy
right
is
now.
special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
I don't care about the natty.
That's where he was going with
For the
it.
playoffs.
And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go.
So,
Down he goes at the 39.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Under fire.
you know, play too hard to get fucking stopped.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on
And you
3rd.
get an offense play.
They try to pop a run here.
Justin's in the
The
offense.
stop
coming up big on third down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
I play.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
We are rivals.
And listen, I'm going to
In
move
real
this
life,
guy.
man.
He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him.
Unloads it downfield.
Let's go. I'm literally finished. I don't understand how good this receiver is. Three catches, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways. And they
Dude, if freaking Austin College running back could stop,
big drives together. They've really had a great
crazy
year.
ass game.
And that's
Like
why they're a top 10
defense.
offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to
Fucking
get down there and
Mitch
make the
had a
stop at the 19.
defense.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. They need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick
I'm also
it away.
trying to get returner of the year. Foreign.
Just need to crack to get a return.
No, he's not.
Followed him up.
There we
Not a
go.
whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will
If he was returner, I would get returner of the year.
While
No
we're
doubt.
only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
I'll have 1,000
This
yards
could be
against
a
you.
pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
In the playoffs, you might.
First play of the period, first down
Did
here.
you make the playoffs?
Looking to throw, it's Johns. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Shit, they're playing
I
press.
know it seems like an
Touchdown.
easy pitch and catch, but for the type
He lobs one high down the left side.
You would think they would learn,
He's
bro.
got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it.
2 touchdowns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there.
He's going to break some
They're
records
top
this
10 in
game
the nation
against
in points
Oklahoma.
per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He did
It's
a
cool
great
thing, too.
job finding some
users I have left posted in Louisiana.
This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's John. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it.
5 catches, 213 yards, 4 touchdowns.
This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence? When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
You got me.
So nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Johns. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
See that good game?
Wants to go up top on first down.
One of my best friends is a Duke fan. He just texted me and said this is the second year in a row. Guess they lost crazy last time too.
Offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headset.
Quarterback should do a jump throw.
It's not there. Throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extending a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of
we play like cover 4 or something.
this has not been a blowout
Or
today.
blitz their ass.
They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there. And he stopped getting the first down. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the outside. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On the move from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Makes the catch. It's McFarland. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to pass. It's Johns. Catch in the middle. It's Kamara.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they got
mixing some shit.
Looking to throw again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL. We know David's got a big dome. That's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Kamara. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Turning it off. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments.
On nerves, Weeks couldn't second me on this one.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Weeks couldn't second me, Dan.
Quarterback making checks.
You
To the air. It's Johns. Got it in the middle. It's Kamara. They'll knock him down.
I'll borrow some money.
That's the end of the
I'll borrow some
second
money.
quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like
Xbox
drums. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Come on, Dane.
Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, your game.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field.
Oh, your game, Dane.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Dan, I beat Justin.
You know, we joke
UI.
that tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah,
beat
because
him
those
really
guys,
bad.
they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And
He'll take a shot.
Oh, bro.
And the pummeling
This catch I just had, dog.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason,
Oh.
David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
and you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for space. It's cheap. slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Breaks into the open. Push through behind his head. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooner.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on. Going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Catch in the middle. It's Camaro. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Here's the thing, not a great one. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
We got no timeout for it.
It's Johns. Right on the money. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants it all. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarter.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Power ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Touch pass on the run. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. No idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Finding open areas. There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Listen, boy, you just gotta start YouTube and defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Francis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Francis. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped.
So it makes you feeling better. I can't stop him.
First down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to
Yeah, really, sometimes, man, it's just better to throw.
You want to just get the ball out quickly,
The defense
make it
playing
an
so
accurate,
hard.
easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Hey, 27 jump. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Probably not. Probably left.
Wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more.
But you guys got like a lead, like actual lead.
Get ready to play the pass.
The quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
You got Ellie Dale Cruz.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Few anxious moments there, but the Twins team, true to its name, as they make the grab
I didn't
and
get
get
the
the
picking
ball.
one.
Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew it.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a
turnover. This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to
Dude,
throw the football
I'm
for the
push
most
you.
part, David. This quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away
52
from him
to
a little bit,
34.
and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Red pass, it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown.
When I play him, I usually slant my D line outside.
Shot at catching him. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He was just
I usually never.
pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, it's also in the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
You can run like I don't know what defense is on, but you can run like cover two and using your safety and having extra hat, but
Well, the offense has
just
the
like
lead,
fly
and
down.
We call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high percentage passes.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can...
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Johns. He'll lost one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Webb in the middle. It's Camara. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Camara. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The screen, watch out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it. And he was knocked down immediately, short the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
I wish we played with you this week.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's got 20 catches, 400 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Looking good again.
This year,
I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why
this is my only year that I've ever won for. I've only won one Heisman in all the leagues that I've been in. Well, I don't know about last year, but this year. I was at Ohio State.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he
Man, I really shouldn't have even won the Heisman that year. Kentucky, Berto should have won it, but EA gave it to me.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game.
Yeah.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the
I think your lungs are getting empty. That's what's wrong.
back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense uses their second timeout in the half.
Stop
They
so
try
I
to
can
get their
break
act
the
together.
NCAA record for catches in the game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Oh, that's a stop. Let's go.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Johns. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Oklahoma.
They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Who?
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The Whistle Longhorns will ride off into the sunset with a coveted golden hat trophy after beating their despised rival to Illinois. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
But he's gonna throw it. He can't help himself. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, bro. Oh, shoot. On the blacks, then make a waffle.